Child Impact International is an organization giving hope. Previously called Asian Aid, Child Impact International is an organization fostering permanent positive change in the lives of disadvantaged children and their communities. Child Impact is committed to making a difference in the lives of children and those who are in need, serving communities in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and will soon expand to other countries. For the last 50 years, Child Impact has invested in the futures of people, and their investment has proven infinite returns. Driven by the dedication to helping those who have the least, Child Impact is an organization focused on the welfare of children, implementing diverse development projects, and sponsoring thousands of children. Their outreach spans from child rescue operations to providing an education for orphans, deaf, and the blind children, giving them a sense of place, a home. But above all, Child Impact is an organization giving hope to children, giving hope to communities, giving hope to the ones who need it the most. This is Hope in Motion.
At Adventist mission schools like this one in Bangladesh, Child Impact International sponsors hundreds of children. We often think that sponsorship only impacts on the life of the child, but it's much wider than that. It impacts on the parents and on the community. But more important, it impacts on this school. It becomes valuable income for this school, and then in turn, it impacts on hundreds of other children. I just ask that you would consider sponsoring a child with Child Impact or supporting one of its valuable projects that will improve education in Adventist mission schools like this one right here.
Boboli, a small rural town in Andhra Pradesh, India, has nothing to offer to a visitor. Its streets, often bustling and chaotic, are typical of rural towns in India. Poverty is widespread and people struggle to meet ends, doing menial jobs and often tending to paddy fields owned by landlords. Visits to villages around here only amplify one's perception of abject poverty people live in on a daily basis. But it is in this despairing and gloomy environment we often get to see and experience hopefulness and optimism. Over the last 15 years, Child Impact International has undertaken numerous development work in and around the Boboli area. The Sunrise Children's Home, situated about 10 miles from Boboli, is one such project that gives orphaned and abandoned children an ideal place to live and learn. Ten-year-old Akhil Mutaka and his younger brother Charan were orphaned at a very early age and came to live at Sunrise Home 2 years ago. Their family belonged to a tribal community who live in the mountainous region bordering the states of Odisha and Andhra Pradesh in southeastern India.
This is Akhil and Charan's auntie's house. They're living here. Actually, they're up on the mountains, live up on the mountain. They came down and they came down. This is a very poor village. And this village, no water facilities, no agricultural facilities. The total people are depending on the forest products. They collect the forest products and they survive. The afternoon, every day afternoon, they eat some porridge. There's no rice or no other stuff to fill their stomach. The night time only they'll cook some little bit rice and some vegetables and they'll eat. Every day they'll eat one meal.
The majority of children at Sunrise Home come from tribal villages and communities around Boboli, and the home is well regarded in and around Boboli because of Child Impact's development work among the tribal people. A few years ago, Child Impact had conducted a vocational training program for young men and women from the tribal community. It was during one such project that Raj Warma, field officer of Child Impact, came across Akhil and Charan.
In 2014, I came to this village for tribal development project. So that time, the Child Impact International wants to do some development project for the tribal people, improve their living standards and the livelihood. So that time, these ladies showed these children and explained their story and requested me to take them to the Sunrise Orphanage.
Raj Warma had learned from the boys' relatives that their father had fallen from a tree and had died, and the boys came to live with their aunts, who took turns to look after them. When inquired about the whereabouts of their mother, Raj Warma was told that she had died of malaria. Seeing their pitiable living conditions, he brought Akhil and Charan to Sunrise Home. It was at sunrise the boys revealed the real whereabouts of their mother.
According to my knowledge, when I asked the children, when I am writing the story, Akhil, elder one, he said, my mother went away with another man. I felt very sad and very bad. Children, when they are grown up, they won't have love towards the parents. When they are grown up, parents will come. When the mother comes, when the children see them, what respect they will have? Parents, they will never have a respect because she left and just left and went away. And immediately when the children told like that, I felt very bad and very sad also. But as a mother, I am giving them love. And they know I am the mother, so they love me and I too love them. Now they are very happy. They says, Mama, you don't send us to home. We don't want to stay there.
It is not uncommon for a single parent in tribal communities to abandon their children when his or her spouse dies. And the children's relatives don't reveal the whole story because they are ashamed of the truth and are unwilling to reveal the customs and practices that are prevalent in their community that may seem bizarre and cruel to an outsider.
Well, I don't think we can understand the life of an orphan. They may not know who their parents are, or they may know the tragic circumstances they come from. So we not only give them an education, we give them a home, but we give them hope, we give them a future. And just for a child knowing that they've got a future, knowing that they've got somewhere they can go in their life, makes a huge difference to them. And we're just so excited that we can be a part of making that total difference.
If they didn't come to Sunrise Home, today they might be somewhere, no one knows. No education facilities, no proper facilities, and also the no food. Even though they fill their stomach with some porridge, that's not a valuable food. Yeah, not valuable food. The most of the children are malnutritious. There is no children who if they didn't come to Sunrise Home, by this time the children might have disappeared.
Sunrise Home has given Akhil and Charan a sense of belonging, a sense of place that is safe and comfortable, a place where they don't feel like they're orphaned or abandoned. Thanks to Akhil and Charan's sponsors, Child Impact is giving them a new life at Sunrise Home and giving them an opportunity to receive a proper education.
I want to thank Akhil and Charan's sponsors for playing important role in their lives. And now they are very happy here. I'm only the caretaker who is taking care of them and molding them, but they are important persons who had given them good life.
Well, when I go to Sunrise Home, children like Akhil and Charan just come running towards you. They're just so happy to see you. It's as if they have a sense that you are a part of their family. And it's one of the most rewarding aspects of the job that I have. And I'm very grateful that I've had this experience of having children just so happy, beaming, And if you saw them when they first come in to where they are now, we're not only giving them education, but we're making their lives. We literally become a part of their family. And it's just so exciting, and I'm just so grateful that I can be a part of this work that the donors do.
Today, Child Impact International is reaching out to children in need, and for brothers like Akil and Sharon, Sunrise Home is a safe haven, providing not just their basic needs and an opportunity for an education, but giving them parental love and affection, a chance and a hope for a brighter future.
Coming where I do from America, I knew, I've read, I've heard the stories, I've seen the film clips, but until you walk on these sidewalks of the home where the children are staying, and you see what is going on in their faces, you can be assured that a good work is happening. That you can rest assured that lives are being changed, children are being made happy, and it was a powerful experience that allayed any concerns that I had about the value that I am getting for my sponsorship. There's no problem. I just love what's going on.
Sponsoring children in activities like these mission schools and opportunities is a tremendous way to help form the character of young people as they look to the future. They will never forget their association in a Christian environment, and by God's grace, many of them will become members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It is absolutely a powerful witness to sponsor a child in Child Impact and so many other organizations that help young people to find Jesus. Sponsoring a child not only has short-term effects, but it has a long-term effect. Sponsoring a child is investing in the character of a young person for eternity. We're taping this right here in Myanmar at the Myanmar Union Adventist Seminary. And about 1/3 of the students, or 1/4 of the students, are being sponsored by Child Impact. People who become workers in God's church, people who make an impact in the community, have been people who have been sponsored. Your sponsorship is absolutely an investment in the future of the church.